welcome to Pondersaur, Words with a Roar. I'm your host, Richard Dahm. In my previous video episodic series, I detailed and ranked my top video games of all time. I hope you enjoyed all of my videos and video game choices. My time creating and making them was an absolute great experience. Also, thank you for those who watched those videos. If you have not seen the top video games of all time series that I made, a link will be provided in the description, as well as one in the right-hand corner. Speaking about those videos, let us begin an all-new series, a brand new playlist. I mentioned that I had a runner-up list of video games that I really wanted to put in my top video games of all time. Well, I decided that I would make that list the new playlist called The Runner-Ups. The runner-ups will be structured similarly to my top video games of all time playlist, with a massive exception. The runner-ups will only consist of a short story of how the game impacted me personally, and, this is the important part, the biggest reason of why the video game did not rank on my top video games of all time list. The big reason will be broken down into one of the same specific reasons mentioned in the previous playlist, which are gameplay, music, story, mechanics, and art and design. To elaborate, my biggest reason will only be about one of those 5 specific reasons as to why the video game did not get placed on my list of top video games of all time. If you watch my second intermission video of which video games I chose as my runner-ups, you might be shocked as to why some of them did not make the list of my top video games of all time. Some of those runner-up choices are first-person shooters and adventure games that a vast majority of video gamers love wholeheartedly. The runner-ups will be a multi-part video series consisting of my chosen lineup of video games that did not make the top video games of all time list. I will regale you with a short story of how the game impacted me and the biggest reason why the game did not make the list. Here we go with another set of my favorite video games, but with a catch. Be sure to enjoy the content. Let's begin. I'm your host, Richard Dahm, and this is Pondersaur, Words with a Roar.